Yes, good morning children. This is Murthy, your mathematics teacher. Now we are going to discuss about the integers. Chapter 1 of 7th class, integers. So before discussing about the integers, first of all, we have to discuss about what is the number system. In this number system, what are the numbers we already practiced, that we have to learn about those things. First thing, numbers. You know, from first standard onwards, you learn all the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to so on. How many numbers are there? Here, unlimited numbers are there. So starting number is 1, and after that 2, 3, 4, up to so on. The ending number is not there. That means we have unlimited number of numbers are there. So the starting number is, this is the 1. After that, 1 is added to 1, we can get 2. 2 is added to 1, we can get 3. 3 is added to 1, we can get 4. Like this, we are getting all the numbers. So if you keep all these numbers in a group in your cover bracket, then we can call it as set of natural numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to so on numbers are called as set of natural numbers. So these natural numbers, this is the starting basic numbers we learned from the lower classes. In the 6th class also you learned the name of this set is called as set of natural numbers. Now in this set of natural numbers, if you observe what is the smallest number, that means here 1 is the smallest number. So 1 is the, why we are calling it as 1 is the smallest number? This the set is starting from 1. 1 after another number is 1 is added to 1, then it will become 2. 2 is 1 is added to 2, it will become 3. Like that, all the numbers are in increasing order. So the smallest is this one, and going to up to so on, up to so on, up to so on. Finally, you will get the unlimited numbers are there. Those are the biggest numbers. That's why in the set of natural number set, we don't have any largest number or biggest number. We have only smallest number. So here we can write the smallest number in set of natural numbers is equal to 1. And the biggest number in set of natural numbers is equal to infinite. We cannot find it because we have unlimited numbers are there. That's why it is not possible to get the finally the what is this biggest number. Okay. So here you know this set of natural numbers is denoted with n. After that one more set is there. This 1, 2, 3, 4 up to so on. Unlimited numbers are there. These unlimited numbers we call it as set of natural numbers. This set of natural numbers is included with 0. We know 0. So 0 is also a number. So if you keep all these in a group, we can call it as set of whole numbers. So whole numbers means it is nothing but the set of whole numbers is starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to so on. That is called set of whole numbers. And in another way we can say set of whole numbers is nothing but, if you observe this one, this all are belongs to set of natural numbers. So set of natural numbers is included with 0. Then we can call it is a set of whole numbers. Whole is nothing but WH whole means complete. That means no parts will be there. The set of natural numbers, no parts will be there. The set of whole numbers also, no parts will be there. Everything is complete. Understand? So this is set of whole numbers. So set of whole numbers can be written as W is equal to 0 and set of natural numbers. If you combine these two, we can get set of whole numbers. So till now, we discussed about all the numbers starting from 1, all the numbers starting from 0. But these all are only positive numbers. Positive means they will have no negative values, only positive numbers. Positive values, we discussed till now only about these positive values. But what's about negative values? Negative values means here these all are, we are calling them as positive values. Positive values means what we can say, positive means we can write it as plus, negative means we can write it as minus. All the natural numbers are positive. Suppose all the numbers are added with a symbol minus, then what will happen? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, up to so on. Those are also unlimited numbers are there. That means positive natural numbers are unlimited, negative natural numbers are unlimited. But how to write? What is the order? What is the pattern we have to follow? That we have to discuss now. Okay children, if we combine the natural numbers, positive natural numbers and negative natural numbers, what will happen? We shall see. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 up to so on. These are the natural numbers I told you. And minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 up to so on. These are the negative natural numbers I told you. So in between positive numbers and negative numbers, we can write another number that is 0. So 0 is middle of the number line, and these are positive numbers and these are negative numbers. If you write all these numbers in a group, we can call them as set of integers. Set of integers is denoted with Z. So Z is equal to negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers. Here you have to remember one thing. 0 is neither positive nor negative. So 0 will not have any symbol. It is not a positive number and it is not a negative number. It is only a 0, that is it's only a number without any symbol. Okay. So this one, 0 is neither positive nor negative. Okay. So set of integers can be denoted with negative natural numbers, 0 and positive natural numbers. The combination of these three we can say set of integers. So set of integers is denoted with Z or I. Z or I. So these are called set of integers. In this set of integers, again we can classify the set of integers into two parts. What are the two parts means? See here, if you observe all these, G minus all negative numbers and all positive numbers. So positive numbers we call them as negative natural numbers, and these are negative natural numbers. But no need of saying about the natural numbers directly. These integers, these all are integers. So these integers can be classified into two types. What are the two types means? If you take only positive numbers, these numbers means here these are integers. So positive integers. Positive integers is denoted with Z plus. In Z plus, set of 1, 2, 3, 4 up to so on. That means all the natural numbers are called as set of positive integers. Whereas another one is there, that is all negative numbers. So all negative numbers means we can call it as minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 up to so on. This is called as set of negative integers. So positive integers and negative integers including 0 is called set of integers. So finally we can write Z is equal to Z minus 0 and Z plus. This is called set of integers. In these integers we have positive numbers, negative numbers including 0 are there. Okay. So this is set of integers that is equal to minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to so on like this. How to represent the integers on the number line? That we have to see. Here I am drawing a line. This is called number line. This is a straight line. You have to remember this is a straight line. Straight line has no end points. So in the middle of this straight line we can write 0. And from here unit distance you can write some numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 up to so on 5, 6, 7, 8 up to so on. Coming to left hand side minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 up to so on. So from this we can understand all the positive integers are unlimited, all the negative integers are also unlimited. Unlimited numbers are there, integers are there. So these unlimited integers, how we are writing all these numbers in this pattern or in this way? What is the main principle using to write all these integers? Means here 0 is having no value, it is 0, we know. After 0 we have a positive number 1. 1 is added to 1, we can get 2. 2 is added to 1, we can get 3. 3 is added to 1, we can get 4. Like this, if you go right hand side of the number line, the values will be increasing. The value of the numbers are in increasing order. Understand? So, all the numbers are in the right hand side, going to right hand side direction, the values will be in increasing order. Okay. Now coming to left hand side. From here onwards we shall start. From 5 to 4, 1 less than. 4 to 3, 1 less than. 3 to 2, 1 less than. 2 to 1, 1 less than. 1 to 0, 1 less than. 0 to minus 1, 1 less than. So like this, coming to left hand side, the values will be in decreasing order. Decreasing order, this is increasing order. So this is the original pattern of set of integers. That's why all are in decreasing order. If you compare the numbers, consecutive numbers, minus 5 is smaller than minus 4. Minus 4 is smaller than minus 3. That means it is bigger. Minus 4 is smaller than minus 3. So minus 4 is smaller, minus 3 is bigger. Like this, why this is happening? We are going right hand side of the number line, from the left to right. So if you go like this, all the values will be in increasing order. Right hand side. Now coming to, from right hand side to left hand side, if you come, then you can understand that is in decreasing order. So decreasing order of 5 is greater than 4, 4 is greater than 3, 3 is greater than 2, 2 is greater than 1, like that. Minus 1 is greater than minus 2, minus 2 is greater than minus 3, minus 3 is greater than minus 4, minus 4 is greater than minus 5. Like this, coming to right hand side. Okay. So minus 4 is greater than minus 5. That means minus 5 is less than minus 4. Okay. So if you go this side, left to right, this is left hand side, this is right hand side. So if you go from left to right, you can get increasing order. If you are coming from right hand side to left hand side, you will get the decreasing order. So like this we can compare the numbers, in which place they have to situate. Okay. So 0 is in the middle of the number line. It will not be changed. 0, left hand side all are negative integers, right hand side all are positive integers. So you have to remember, from now onwards, we won't use the names of these numbers are natural numbers. We won't use. We call them as only positive integers and negative integers. Understand? Positive integers and negative integers, including 0. So now, what is the definition we can say as the set of integers? Set of integers is nothing but it is the combination of positive integers, negative integers, including 0 is called set of integers. Okay. So set of integers, how to compare the. So here I am going to give you some examples. Write the following integers in ascending order. We know which are smaller and which are bigger. So we have to write the ascending order. All the numbers are means we can take the number line and we can write all the numbers which are in the right hand side, which are in the left hand side, that can be completed. But now, here I have given only 4 or 5 numbers are there. These 4 or 5 integers, in these integers, which one is the smaller, which one is the bigger, or which one is the smallest, which one is the biggest. Okay, from smallest to biggest. You know ascending order. Ascending order is nothing but smallest to biggest. Smallest number we have to take, after that gradually increasing and finally the biggest number. So smallest number and biggest number we have to write. To write, how to write all these means, we have to take the number line. Again, in the number line, some of the numbers they have given, remaining numbers are not there, but we have to write on the number line. 0 is the middle. First you have to start with 0. On the number line, 0 is the middle of the number line. So these all are positive numbers. In this, if you observe, the positive numbers are 4 and 3 are there. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming to negative side, minus 5, minus 7, minus 8. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 up to minus 5, minus 7, minus 8. So these are the total 5 numbers I have taken, 5 integers I have taken. So from these 5 integers, in the number line I told you already the property of the number line. What is the property of the number line on the integers? From left hand side to right hand side if you go, the value will be increasing. So now easily you can write ascending order is equal to, what is the smallest number among these? Minus 8, minus 7, minus 5, 3 and 4. This is the ascending order. From this, here I have given you totally 6 numbers. For these 6 numbers also, we have to find out which one is bigger and which one is smaller. Okay. I hope all of you understood this one, number line. Again, we have to draw a number line for this. We have to sort out. Okay. So again, I am taking the number line. In this number line, again we have to write 0 is the middle. And from this, take the first numbers one side, right hand side, and left hand side, take the numbers. On left hand side, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, like this. So here, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8 is not there, minus 9 we have taken. Coming to the right hand side, 3, 5, 8. After 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you arrange the given numbers on the number line, it's very easy to write in the ascending order. Now easily you can write this ascending order. According to the property of these integers, 0 is the middle, all the negative numbers are these, values are lesser, and all the values of the positive integers is greater. So, smallest number comparing to the smallest number is minus 9, after that minus 7, minus 6, 3, 5, 8. This is the ascending order. Okay. So, this is ascending order. After that, we have to go for the descending order. Descending order, how to go for descending order? Suppose the same values I am taking. I ask you to write down given values in the descending order. Descending order means what we will do? Here we will take a number line. So on the number line 0, again, positive values are 4 and 3. 3 you can take, 4 you can take. Minus 5, minus 7, minus 8. So by taking this number line, easily we can write the ascending order as well as descending order. Ascending order means we know smallest to biggest. Coming to descending order, in the descending order, how to write this one? The quite opposite pattern of ascending order. Ascending order means smallest to biggest. Descending order means biggest to smallest. Descending order. Descending order, among these number line, all the positive values will be in the right hand side, negative values are on the left hand side. Among these numbers, some of the numbers only I have given. So among these numbers, which one is the biggest? 4 is the biggest because right hand side answer number is 4 and 3. After that minus 5. After that minus 7. After that minus 8. That means 4 comma 3 comma minus 5. Minus 7, minus 8. We can write like this descending order. Otherwise, sometimes no need to put the heading of ascending order or descending order. But directly we can write by using the symbols. We know two symbols are there. One is greater than symbol, one is less than symbol. So greater than and less than. How to write those symbols? Here I am giving you the examples. This is greater than and this is less than. Maximum students will be confusing which one is greater than and which one is less than. It's very easy. You have to keep a what is this? You have to keep a symbol. How to find out this one means, see this one. This is in the shape of L. L is nothing but less than. The other one is greater than. Okay. For students, only to remember, easily to remember I have given. It actually not correct. It should not be used in the future classes. But here for you, maximum students I am observing, they are confusing to write which one is greater than and which one is less than. Because I have seen some of the students are written for greater than, less than, alternate with the reverse. That's right. If it is in this shape of L, that is less than. The next one is greater than. Okay. So now 4, 3, minus 5, minus 7, minus 8. How to write the pattern? 4 is greater than 3, is greater than minus 5, is greater than minus 7, is greater than minus 8. Descending order. Ascending order, how to write ascending order? So here we shall write ascending order. Ascending order means the quite opposite pattern of descending order. Minus 8, minus 7, minus 5, 3, 4. This is the ascending order. For this ascending order we have to write 8, minus 8 is less than, minus 7 is less than, minus 5 is less than, 3 is less than 4. So here we use descending order means we use the greater than symbol. Ascending order means we have to use less than symbol. Here ascending order we have written for the second example. Okay, ascending order we have written. Ascending order, this is smallest to biggest. Minus 9 is less than, minus 7 is less than, minus 6 is less than, 3 is less than, 5 is less than 8. So this is for example for ascending order and this is the example for descending order. Okay. So we can compare the numbers by writing in their patterns, ascending order or descending order. Now we have to compare the given numbers, which one is bigger and which one is smaller. Suppose I have given you only two numbers, not all these numbers. Two numbers I have given you. I asked you which one is bigger and which one is smaller. That we shall see now. So we have to compare those two numbers. Those two numbers are nothing but those are only integers. So everything we are taking from the set of integers. So this is equal to, suppose 4 and 7. I asked you which one is bigger and which one is smaller. That means here also some of the students sometimes they will be in confusion. So no need to confuse. If you listen the video clearly, you can understand everything. Easily I am explaining you. 4 and 7. We know 4 is smaller number, 7 is bigger number. So which symbol should be used here? Either greater than or less than. 4 is dash to 7. 4 is smaller, 7 is bigger. So 4 is smaller and 7 is bigger means here we have to use less than symbol. Why? Because 4 is less than 7. Comparing to bigger number, this is a smaller number. So 4 is smaller than 7 or 4 is less than 7. To explain that we have to use less than symbol. Another number I have taken 8-6. Here, which symbol should be used? See students, now also if you are in confusion how to write the symbols, here the number which is bigger, that side you have to open. Understand? This one, this is open part, this is closed part. So open part, open face should be at the facing of, it should be facing of the bigger number. Okay. So here 8 and 6 are there. Suppose you don't know which symbol should be used, what to do, which one is bigger, which one is smaller. You don't know, but you can use the symbol easily. Why? Because this is the bigger number. You can write the open to this side, bigger side. 8 is greater than 6. In English also, we can write 8 is greater than or larger than 6. So this is smaller number, this is bigger number. We are using is greater than. So that's why greater than means this is the symbol. Lesser than or less than or smaller than is the symbol. Okay. This less than, this symbol, sometimes some of the students they can read like this, less than or lesser than. Actually, in mathematics both are correct. If you go into English, lesser than comparatively, so lesser than should be used. Less than in our flow we will use, but actually in English it is not correct. Lesser than, greater than, smaller than, bigger than. Okay.